Let's try to nail down some of the right-hand rules associated with electricity and magnetism so far. The first group of right-hand rules we care about are cross products. Now there are a lot of cases of these, but they all follow the same rules. Point your hand in the direction of the first vector, A, so this part of my hand, curl my fingers in the direction of B, so just this part, and my thumb will point in the direction of C, the cross product. We have a lot of different torques or cross products that we've seen here. So we have Lorentz forces, which dictate how magnetic fields exert forces on moving charges. And we also have the torque on a dipole in an external magnetic field. The next right-hand rule is figuring out how to create a magnetic field from a current-carrying wire. In this right-hand rule, put your thumb in the direction of the current and curl your fingers around the wire. For this current, my thumb's pointing up, and on the left side, my fingers are coming out of the page. If I curled all the way around, my fingers would go into the page on the right. And you can see that's the opposite when we have the current going down. The third rule is just a convention really, and it is about area vectors. So we try to define our area vectors to coincide with other vectors it's interacting with. So in Faraday's law and flux and things like that, we've seen area vectors are always defined to point in the direction of B. So if we want to determine a direction of this area vector, it points perpendicular to the surface, where our thumb points in the direction of A, and if we defined kind of a loop around that area, it would go in the same direction as our curling fingers. Now the last right-hand rule is an application in Lenz's law, but it's actually consistent with this law right here. When we induce the magnetic field and figure out what direction that induced magnetic field is, we can figure out the direction of the current that creates it. In this case, point your thumb in the direction of the induced magnetic field and curl your fingers. That will tell you which way I will go. And I'm sorry this is in 2D, but in 3D, it should make sense that if my induced is to the left, I should curl my fingers like this, have a current going up and down like that, which is still even pretty hard to see on the camera.